What's going on, Virgo singles? This is Craft and Conjure with Aquarius Moon Tarot. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new here, I read tarot, Lenormand, Oracle, so forth and so on. So why don't you go ahead and click subscribe and join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Tarot family. Returning subscribers and or visitors, how have you been? We're about to cover the Virgo singles, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now I have an opening message for the cross watchers. You are entitled to say no to Virgo and that you are not interested. You are entitled. It's your right. What you're not entitled to is what they don't want to give you. I'm picking up the energy that someone poured their heart out and then someone said, that's beautiful, that's sweet, and you did welcome it with open arms. Or Virgo, you felt welcomed with open arms until they shut you down. And then you pretty much said, well, I respect that. It didn't end bad. You respected it and said, okay, well, I'm going to go off and do me. And then they're like, well, I want to be friends. And you're like, well, I really like you. And until I deal with this really strong like that I have, I'm gonna have to pull away because it hurts me to see you go out with other people, and I'm just being honest. And then the cross watcher was like, well, that's messed up, and they all stomping their feet all over the place. So if you the Virgo and this resonates with you, screw them. Yeah. What I mean basically is this: if a person is looking for love, they looking for love. A person sets an intention with what they're looking for, and friends are great. I have plenty of amazing friends that are women. Some have inspired me to the max on back. My brothers, my gentlemen, they have inspired me. So both sides have inspired me. But I tell both sides that you know, I'm sorry, but it's your right to say no, but it's not your right to get upset when they don't want what you want. Especially if Virgo decides to go off and just handle it with stride and respectfully. Number 7, if anybody's in the numerology, universe gave me number 7 for the open energy. So what the Virgos are going to want to do right now is don't beat yourself up. Because maybe a few of you are like, yo, damn, maybe I should have been that person's friend. But you really felt them and you wanted something deeper, and it's okay to admit that. It's perfectly fine to say, you know what, you are a great person. But I'm not looking for just a buddy. I'm looking to build with you. I'm looking to grow with you. So what you're going to want to do is take a little time for reflection. You know, don't judge yourself. Be the lady of the mirror. Little bit of healing. I sense that a few Virgos don't feel very highly of themselves right now because it sucks when you get rejected. Well, guess what, Virgo? You're beautiful. And just because that one person said no does not mean that 40 billion others wouldn't say yes. But take a little time to introspect on that, because it's not good to let that flow into your brain. We all been there. Even me. I asked a girl out one time. She eviscerated me. I was like, damn. And I went home for like a couple days and I was really down and out. Should she have eviscerated me? No. All I said was hello and do you have a man, and it went crazy. She was having a bad day. She even told me, yeah, I was having a bad day. But I didn't deserve evisceration, but I beat myself up for a couple of days like, yo, no one gonna want me, no one gonna love me, and I was gonna be alone, you know, and then I came out of it and realized that this was the dumbest thing that my brain was telling me. So if you get a thought like that, tell the brain, look, man, I appreciate what you're telling me and stuff, and you're a part of me, I'm a part of you, but this chemical gotta get revamped or changed. You gotta switch it on up, or you can't come party with me in the soul. So don't beat yourself up too much, Virgo. There's plenty of people out there. And that goes out to men and women. And, you know, if you the Virgo that kind of, you know, friend zone somebody and you eviscerated them, that was kind of cold. Not saying it was you, but if you are the Virgo that did it, let's just keep it real here. This is be honest. Next up, Sisters of the Seasons. It's really good that you didn't get that date because we're not out of retrograde yet. And I'm not picking up that it's going to last. I'm picking up cycles for you and growth, and I'm picking up that the people or person that you're actually meant to connect with is on one of those cycles. Ask yourself this: the person that you asked out, or the person that asked you out, were they really? Did you find them fancy, or did you find what they stood for, or and the idea of them to be fancy? Because you got some cycles that you're going through, and it's gonna come when you slow down, calm yourself, let your emotional waters balance, shine yourself up a bit, and then walk into the cycles. The sisters of the seasons, which is about cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. You know, like I say, a lot of that's coming on the path. And you have to understand that our time and the universe time is different. You know, it's not always going to be when we want it or when we feel we should have it. You know, because, you know, you got to go through that stuff. And we all have some stuff inside that we're like, I can deal with that. And then we all know that we got some stuff we can't deal with. You know, usually what we say we can deal with, we can, but then we need a little assistance from the universe sometimes, or friends or guides, so forth and so on. So it's a good time to rest and to go through these cycles and to allow them to unfurl in your life. Again, don't worry about that person who rejected you. Don't worry about them. Okay? Something great coming your way. So as the resting tree with the patience and stillness, you know, think about how much patience and stillness you need sometimes to go through the cycles of growth. Sometimes to understand the cycle of growth, you pretty much have to sit very still and just calm your soul and listen. When you go into the woods, for example, you calm your soul and listen, right? Everybody likes to be quiet when they go into the woods. Have you noticed that? When you go to be with nature, you sit down and you're quiet for a couple of minutes just to take it all in. Just to open your awareness to things that are just natural and generative and just wow. Do that now. During this reflection time, cycles of growth, be the resting tree. And the resting tree just isn't about sleep. It's about patience, stillness. It's about staying rooted and grounded in your path. But also it's being knowledgeable in how to flow and lose a couple leaves along the way. You're still buried in your foundation, and that's what matters. The universe prunes you so things can grow back. What you have to do is, while you're introspecting and the resting tree with the patience and stillness, waiting for the divine order and the natural law and the cycles of growth to do its thing, you have to be filled with trust. Not just trust for yourself, but trust for the universe. Because the trust that the universe and you will have or will form, you know, is going to help you more than you know. From everything from life choices to spiritual choices to dating. But I guess dating's a life choice. Again, Virgo, don't worry about it. Plenty of fish in the sea. If you the Virgo that did it, I'm going to go by, you know, good faith and pretty much say you did what you did because you had a reason. But I mean, all in all, you know, stay connected. Trust the universe, strategy. And if somebody turns you down, it's not the end of the world. Don't give away your power to that person. It hurts, it sucks. No one likes to be turned down. Especially when you really built up courage to go tell that person how you feel. But you're going to bounce back from it. Alright? That's what I like to see. Virgo energy flowing beautifully. Yeah, sudden change. Yeah, that rocked your world. That rocked your world. I'm sorry it happened. But also, what I'm picking up is beautiful energy from the collective, singles. And even though you went through that tower moment, you're going to be alright, because that tower moment was needed. Actually, if you, in a couple of days, for those that connect with this, you actually going to come out of that. You actually going to come out of that and walk back in your freaking emperor energy. You're going to be like, you know what? Damn, that sucked. And that tower moment was needed, I guess. And that really hurt my feelings, what that person said to me. But here I am now. That gave me the drive to come out of myself and become the emperor. I mean, I went through the patience and stillness. I went through the resting tree. I did all that. And now look at me, the emperor. On point. Need I say, haha, I won. I know that sounds kind of messed up, but sometimes it is like that. Because I'm sensing that the person might have turned you down for something really, really simple. Like the kind of thing that make you be like, what? And I'm picking up the cross-watcher that connects with this. No disrespect, cross-watcher. But you like to talk about how people should compromise, but you have a dating standard list that no one can achieve and accomplish. You know, for example, if you're the cross-watcher and you're a woman, you know, he's got to be like 6'2", looking like Jason Momoa and all that stuff, and and that's like a small percentage of the world. Guys are like, well, she's got to have this and that and can't be like this and be like that. But what I'm also picking up is that those who are demanding this can't even present what they want. And I'm not picking it up being a Virgo. I'm picking it up being a cross-watcher. But don't worry too much, Virgo, because they're going through it. They were like, okay, they want the swag. They think that, yeah, physicality is where it's all at. Don't get me wrong. I love a beautiful woman. I do. I do. I'm not going to lie. Does that mean I'm going to go ahead and say that's all she's worth? No. Because I do truly believe that there is more to a person than just their physical looks. Yeah, physical looks come in handy because you're like, hey, they look cool. You know, they look cool. I want to kick it with them. So a lot of us go into a relationship off curiosity. But this person, they can't offer what they want. And that's why they're getting stabbed in the back left and right, because they're like, why don't, it's everyone else. It's everyone else. Nah, it's them. It's them. They don't want to compromise. One of my guides said they still thinking they 21. And they're not. You know? They're not. But you coming out as the emperor is going to put you where you need to be. I mean, you achieve this pretty much by going through the tower and really applying the logic to your emotions and really analyzing the situation. Like, yo, why am I really beating myself up like that when I just open myself to the universe and this is going to come my way? Like I say, it's on the path. This person that you wanted to kick with wasn't on the path. They might have been on the path, but they weren't on the path, if that makes any sense. They weren't in that high priestess or high priest energy. You know, they didn't even understand why you did what you did spiritually. So you missed a bullet in reality. See, they think they're the King of Wands, but they're not. They think they are, but they're not. You can also expect friends coming back while you walk your path, of course. That tower moment actually cleared out a lot of stuff for you, too. Again, I'm sorry, because being rejected really does hurt. But all your burdens, try not to let it get you too much. Because the universe is seeing you working. And you just got to go ahead and leave that person 10 of swords up in the back. You got to just be like, well, you know, I tried to kick it with you. But, you know, you want to be like that and say no. And that kind of hurt my feelings the way you did it. And things like that. And you couldn't, yeah, so I'm here. I got the strength to move on and do me. I got this energy in me that's meant to go places. I went away and came the Emperor. I came out the Emperor. What just fell? Not just that, but you also the Queen of Pentacles. You just look at that, you're like, yeah, just chilling. You shining with that, and the person, when they see that, they're going to be mad. Because I'm sensitive for quite a few. There's an energy of a person will really cross-watch you. If you resonate with this, stop judging people based on their clothes and who they are. That is the most unspiritual thing. I ain't want to go here today, but we can go on here. Cross-watcher that resonates with this. I don't pick it up being a Virgo. Cross-watcher don't like people just for what they can provide in a relationship physically. There's more to it than that. There's bonds, there's good days, there's bad days, there's sharing, there's caring, there's good times. And there's times that you'll fight for what you believe in, even if you don't fight with that person of yours. You'll fight for what you've launched to the universe. So there's good days and there's bad days. There's days that are needed for rest. There's days that you two won't get along. There's days that you argue over a freaking potato chip. It happens. I really like potato chips, and I know a lot of other people do. Them dill pickles, I will fight you for them jumps. I will fight you for the Utz dill pickle potato chips. You think I won't really fight you, but I'll probably, like, you know, put the potato chips like on the top shelf, knowing that people are shorter. I'm only so tall, so don't nobody come through like, yeah. But yeah, you know, again, you know, to the cross watcher, people are more than just they stocks, they bonds, they finances, they physical. People have souls. People have things like that. For the one that got this, don't even worry. Keep on fighting. What you're looking for is on the path. Man, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. Don't let anybody get in your head, Virgo. Don't. Because when they get in your head and they can cause your emotions to go bonkers, they got you. And that's not good. You know? So you know what you gotta do. If that is still bugging you, don't. Try to let it ride out, alright? And if you the Virgo that did it, I ain't gonna judge you, but damn, fam. But I don't see it being like, yeah, I didn't pick up on it being a Virgo. Nah, I didn't. I didn't pick up on being a Virgo. Alright? That's all I got for you, fam. Please like, share, and subscribe. Join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Tarot family. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace.